Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Tea and Trapeze. Renee here, your trapeze instructor. Just a continuation of my trip in Budapest. I still cannot believe I'm here. I still can't believe I'm actually here. This actually happened, and I've learned so much. Coming into this trip and buying a ticket and setting up and everything, I had absolutely no expectations. I'm just I'm gonna come here, teach a workshop, share what I know, with Veronica about the trapeze, more movements you can do, different ways to meditate and, begin and end classes. And I had absolutely no expectations that I would learn anything. Not saying that I came here thinking I'm not gonna learn anything, but I just kind of went with the flow. And Veronica is so amazing. Literally every word that comes out of her mouth is something that should be remembered and recorded. I tried to absorb everything that I could from her, but oh my gosh, whether it was about yoga, whether it was about life or past experiences. And I'm just so blessed to be able that we were able to connect in Barcelona, and that this opportunity actually happened, and that I was able to be a part of the HIMSA community and share what I love to do with the community. It was so fun. I think the best part was seeing their faces after class, after they lift their heads up for the trapeze and they just slowly look at you. It's just so fun. It was a 3-hour workshop that we did for the 2 days, and then I took over the Monday afternoon class, and each class was different. I tried to do different movements so Veronica can learn as much as possible from me, whether it's, using different set of handles for pull-ups or, being upside down a different way using handles instead of the sling. So just so much fun. And that all comes from, my background with aerial as well. And just being able to kind of play on both of them, have the opportunity with the handles and the sling, and then you can remove the sling. You can use just the handles with the trapeze, but then with the silk, you have more playground because the fabric's a lot longer, it's a lot wider. So I was able to incorporate the two and kind of mix in more movements and, just allow yourself to have more fun. You're still strengthening your upper body and your lower body through the trapeze classes, but it's just another way to have fun. If you've never taken a trapeze class before, I'm sorry you haven't, but initially, the first time you go upside down, everyone always smiles or laughs or is when they go upside down the first time. So much fun though. And it's an experience of you providing joy for yourself because you're allowing yourself the experience to get into the class. Oh man, I have to sit on the sling and listen to this girl tell me what to do. It's quite the experience. Oh man, and it's so fun. But talking about the experience, you guys know my back pain. I was in a car accident. I was injured. And I thought that was driving me with the trapeze and to do everything that I've been doing up to this point. And Veronica and I were sitting in Starbucks having some coffee, not tea, because he's allocated for tea and trapeze. But we were just chatting. It was very relatable. Her father passed away before she went to Barcelona. My grandma passed away before I went to Barcelona. And wow, we're just sitting there chatting, and it just came out. I'm she was saying, in a sense of, when you go upside down, it's a different point of view, it's a different feeling, it's a different sensation. Yeah, but just the way that we were talking about it, she kind of just said it literally changes your world. I don't exactly remember how she said it, but it helped me realize it was so healing to me, not only physically for my back, but for my grand passing as well. I'm addicted to the trapeze. It's pathetic, whatever. But it's because it's really helped me heal emotionally and physically and mentally, because I can't imagine where I would be if I didn't have the trapeze. If my grand passed away and I wasn't going to Barcelona, I didn't pursue trapeze, I never came across the trapeze, I have no idea where I would be with my life. And I'm not saying what if, but I'm just saying, wow, it did more for me than what I thought. And I just started tearing up in Starbucks about it. It's nice to be around people that have a larger, more expansion and more knowledge and just willing to share. But Veronica is just oh, here, I think you should have this, try this. Oh, here, take this, these bracelets. She was pick one, whatever bracelet you like, whatever one. And there's this beautiful wall of all these bracelets she makes. And I'm the pink one with the amethyst. I have a thing for amethyst, whatever it is, but it's so beautiful. And then she was oh, it's a set, comes with a necklace. And it's just, exactly what I needed, like the properties of the stones. It's exactly what I needed. So like I just wanted to like glue this to my body, but it's so beautiful. And then she gave me another bracelet. I forgot how to say it, rhodonite, but and hematite. So yeah. But they're just so beautiful. Like I can't stop looking at them. Like even when I've taken the other yoga classes, I'm just like staring at my bracelets the whole time. Anyway, and then I have my little himsa shirt, so I'm so happy. And it's gray, so that's obviously like what I always want to be wearing. With the segments is gray, and I was like, oh my god. But there's just been so many signs, and I'm sorry if you guys don't believe in signs, but for me, there's been so many signs of you belong here, your alignment, you're supposed to. Oh, man, I'm gonna share this with you guys. Okay, so I've had an angelic reading done. I've had a few of them done, and one woman said to me, she says, "You have to stay forward." She was like, "They're saying to me, your symbol is a toucan because of long beak, and they're always looking forward. Like they're not looking back. They're not going back into the past." So she was like, "Just kind of allow that to be in your head for the next year or whatever." And I came across, I haven't seen toucans for a while back home in New Jersey in the States, for about a couple of weeks or whatever, I guess since January, whatever. But I was walking on the street and I was a little bit frazzled because I don't have Wi-Fi and my phone's not working as much. And I just kind of felt like I was lost, kind of a bit like, overwhelmed. And I was standing on the corner to walk across the street at the light. And I just kind of turned around, and the first thing I saw is a toucan literally on the window, like on the storefront right behind me. And I was like, got it. Like just a reminder, like not to doubt myself. And then, what was it? And I was going to mention that to Veronica because we get deep when we talk. It's so fun. And, but I didn't. Something told me not to say anything about toucans. And then the next day, we did a yoga class. I did a yoga class at the studio. And when she went to change, her shirt, she had toucans all over her shirt, and I was like, wow, okay, if that's not a sign, I don't know what is. So that was really cool. I just kind of stopped and like was stunned, like looking at her shirt. So that was really funny. And then also butterflies, I have a thing with butterflies as well, and butterflies came up. I mean, even in the apartment, there's a butterfly right here. So I'm like, okay, I'm exactly where I need to be, comforted and feeling, because you ever feel like you have a lot going on and you don't know, oh, should I be here? Should I be doing this? And you kind of get in your head a little bit. We're all human. We all get like that. But the alignment is just nice, a nice little reminder, like, don't worry, girl, you got this. What can I say about Budapest? Oh my god. So after this trip, I'm not going to be wearing socks as much, and I have like this thing with socks. I just want to be in socks all the time. So now I'm just going to be barefoot all the time. God, what else did I learn? There was so much to be learned. Oh, and I wrote everything down. Like, I was sitting in the cafe, and I was just thinking to myself, I'm like, I'm here. Like, this is a thing. I'm doing this. And a friend of mine said a while ago, I was telling him my story, and he's like, so Trap saved your life. And I'm like, yeah, I guess so. And he's like, no, like, he's all excited. He's telling me, he's like, Trap saved your life. Like, that's a thing. Like, you should really play on that. I'm like, okay, whatever. But as I was sitting in this cafe, and I'm just like writing thoughts, and I, came to the thought of the healing properties that, the trapeze provided for me with my gram. And I'm like, yo, the trapeze literally saved